Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to design using AI.
What if you could create a full landing page with AI without starting from scratch, without a design.md, and without any advanced skill? In this video, I'm going to show you a 3-step workflow.
So I create this cool and fun landing page using GPT Images 2.0 and GPT 5.5 to build the landing page. And then I use Gemini 3.1 Pro to create the motion and animation. So let's get into it. To generate your image, you can use any image generation tool like Midjourney or Nano Banana. But personally, I very like GPT because it's very good with typography and UI design. So you have two options. The first option is to use a screenshot as inspiration. For example, we can go to Dribble. Um, I don't know which one. Let's take this as example. So I'm gonna take a screenshot and then go back to GPT and drag the screenshot and make sure to select image and use the last version. So you can use either instant or thinking mode. Instant is great for quick generation and exploring idea fast. And thinking is better when you need more reasoning, more detailed result, or when you want it to help fixing code or refining things more carefully and ask it to create a variation for a different product and brand. And during that time that it generate, I'm gonna try with a detailed prompt. One, I already have something in mind. So writing a prompt is not that hard for me. But when you don't have a clear idea yet, it's better to look for inspiration first and screenshot help a lot. And you just describe like you want and what you want to change. Okay, but now I have an idea of which product that I want to build. And I want to create something like Figma style, something fun, creative, something that I never did before. I always do a dark SaaS product. So I want to create something light, fun, and creative. Okay, so let's go back and look at the result. So now I have a new variation of the arrow section that was inspired by the screenshot. The original design had a skeuomorphism style, so I can easily ask GPT to create a skeuomorphism version. Now let's look at the result generated with a detailed prompt. Oh, so as you can see, GPT can generate a UI image based on exactly what you want, which is very good. Okay, so let's look at the skeuomorphism style. This look good visually, but I don't think this kind of image will work as well with ChatGPT 5.5. So this model is very good at reproducing clean visual layout, structure, spacing, and UI composition. But when the design is more complex, like skeuomorphism or WebGL, I recommend using Gemini 3.1 Pro instead. So what do I do when I like the arrow section? Use I continue section by section until I have the full landing page. For example, when I'm happy with this arrow section, I ask GPT to generate the next section. By example, like the feature section. So it will keep the same design system, color, style, spacing, and the overall visual direction. Okay. So the arrow section is like your design system. So it will follow the same style for the next section, which is I very love using GPT Images 2.1. But if you use something like Midjourney, the typography is not going to be very good and clear. I try with that with Midjourney, but I don't like it at all. And also, it's not going to follow the next section, but because it's not a chat, so this is not the same thing. So working with a chat, AI know exactly what you're talking about. So I continue generating each section one by one and then save them. These are the images I'm going to use to build my landing page. So I have arrow, feature, how it's work, product overview, pricing, testimonial, and footer. So when I have my section, go to AI Builder. You can use any tool you want. I'm going to use Aura.build because I'm already paying for this. So I don't have a PRD or design.md. So we're going to start with the arrow section first. Since I want to create my own design system, I like to focus on the arrow section before anything else. So this is where I decide the visual direction, color, typography, spacing, container, and overall style. So the reason is same. When I'm happy with the arrow section, I can use this foundation for the rest of the landing page. So then when I generate the other section, like feature, pricing, etc., I can simply tell AI to use the same design system as the arrow section. Everything feel more consistent. So yeah, I'm going to use ChatGPT 5.5 because for me it give better result. You can try other AI model too, but you will probably notice a pretty big difference. Okay, so I don't know what happened with the typography. Okay, phew, I was scared for a second. This is perfect. Next, I'm going to go into edit mode and try to polish it a little bit more. Honestly, it's already pretty close to what I want, but there are still some elements that bother me, especially the unnecessary decoration. I feel like there are too many. So I'm going to delete everything that feels distracting or doesn't add value to the design. After that, I'm going to attach my auto section reference. Right now, I can only attach two images at the time. So I'm going to start with feature section and the product overview section. So try to follow the flow. Then I'm going to ask AI to create this section exactly like the reference image using the same design system as the arrow section. So this is why starting with the arrow section is useful. When the arrow defines the visual direction, I can reuse the same color, typography, spacing, etc. overall style across the rest of the landing page. So it helps the full website feel more consistent instead of having every section look like a different design. But what's good by using GPT images is the image look the same style, but sometimes it can use different font style, different padding. So we need to be consistent. And that's why arrow section is very important to build it first. All right, so it's done. Let's see the result. Okay, that's good. The two new sections fit very well with the landing page. So I'm going to do the same thing with the rest of the section. I'm not going to record every step because for this video, I very want to focus more on animation using Gemini 3.1 Pro. But let me quickly show you the kind of prompt I use. So I attach two images at a time. Then I ask the AI to recreate the section exactly like the image reference using the same design system as my arrow section. And don't forget, if you use someone else's design as inspiration, you should not copy it exactly. Change the text, change the style, change the color, and adapt it to your own product. Now let's focus on animation. Let's start with arrow section. By looking at my arrow, what will I animate first? For me, the best animation is the mouse cursor drawing the blue frame around the title. I want the border to reveal progressively as the cursor moves. Then the blue corner endo and side endo can pop it in. After that, I will add a small resize motion to make it more realistic. So everything should feel smooth, clean. And if you don't know the exact animation keyword, that's okay. Just explain NUO word. AI can still understand what you want. For this animation, the keyword will be cursor follow animation, stroke review, progressive border drawing, endo pop in, resize interaction, smooth easing, micro interaction. You can always ask AI for help to improve your prompt if the animation doesn't work well. Usually, what I do is copy and paste my prompt and ask AI to improve it with more detail, better timing, smoothing, motion, or clearly animation instruction. And that's pretty much it. So now let's move to the next section. As you can see, I did not polish the full design first because for this video, I really want to focus on the animation part. The design is already good enough for the demo. Later, I can already go back and refine everything. But right now, the priority is to test the motion and see how we can make the landing page feel more alive. But here, one thing is bothering me a little bit. The cards are not consistent, so I'm going to fix that first before doing anything else. So for animation card, the best way is to animate each card one by one. It takes more prompt, but the result is better. If you try to do everything with one big prompt, it doesn't always work well, especially for detailed micro interaction. But for a one-shot prompt, I recommend using it for a general animation like on-load animation or on-scroll animation. But for the card micro animation, it's better to focus on each card individually so you can explain exactly what should move, when it should move, and how it should feel. So here I try to add a prompt for the tree card, and you can see that the animation it's very simple. For the canvas desktop, I want to animate it in a smooth loop. Make the sticky note pop up in one by one and the text type in quickly and the black arrow drop themselves. Also add a small cursor movement, soft bounce on the note, and a sort of floating motion. Everything must be playful, clean, smooth, and seamless. For the Howitz word cards, I want to animate the three card in a smooth loop, reveal them one by one from left to right, and inside each card, animate the details step by step and add a sort of floating motion to make it feel playful. For the testimonial section, I want to animate it in a smooth carousel, add more floating avatar around the section. When I click on an avatar, that person become the active testimonial at the center. Um, Also update the image, name role with a smooth fade and slide transition. Make the left and right arrow button work so I can switch between testimonial. For the arrow section, button should be my first priority. I want the button to feel tactic. By default, the button should look raised like this. And on over or click, it should press down slightly. And for the secondary button, I want something like a border animation. Of course, I also need an onload animation. So which means the animation play right when the page open. So the first thing people will see is the arrow section coming to life. So I want to review the arrow step by step with a fade and slide down. So next is the on-scroll animation. With my prompt builder, I already have some useful prompt that I don't need to remember every time. So I just show you how easy it is to create a full landing page using AI. So the nice thing is you don't need a design.md, a PRD, or even a strong design skill to get started.
And if you really like the final design system, you can always ask ChatGPT to generate a design.md for you.
So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you like and enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!